What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to season number 6 of the Highland Scotties Team Builder Dynasty. This is episode 88 as we're in week 2 of this 6th season, and today we are going to see if we can make this craziness happen all over again and try to win another national championship on top of a promise that we made to one of our players. And that is to Jasper Reid, to see if we can get him to be the next Heisman Trophy. Hit that subscribe button if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of the series. And don't forget to leave a like. That helps me out much with the YouTube algorithms. I think that's how you say it. Not drunk, I promise. But anyway, we're going to get back into action here today as we're taking on San Jose State in this matchup. And this, like I said, week 2 of the season. We did not have a game in week 1. There you see the top 25, and of course, Ole Miss got knocked out as they were ranked number 4 after a tough loss. Jeff Jones is the sophomore redshirt quarterback for San Jose State. As you take a look at his power and his accuracy, it's pretty even there in those. He's not much known as scrambling. I think he's more of a pocket passer. And I think we could get a hold of him. I think he's in his mid-70s, maybe upper 70s there. So he's not the most talented quarterback that at least we'll be facing here this season. Troy Hayes is their starting halfback. There you see great acceleration. So if he gets started and get it out of the backfield there, he is going to be having a heyday. But he'll have some linebackers that he'll have to deal with against the Highland Scotties defense there. Of course, Chris Harper, their right in there, and of course Jeremy Taylor, another star of theirs, who has been playing very well there. Of course, are going to try their best to try to get a hold of our quarterback and give him a tough time under center here today. As we see the kickoff here, we start the season off at home against San Jose State, and of course next episode we have a big game against a Big Ten opponent, that being Penn State. But right now, we're going to worry about San Jose State. You see Jasper Reid, of course. We made a promise to him this year. Coach Bond says, hey, I can make you, a Heisman Trophy candidate, but we got to find a way to reduce those interceptions. He would have either won it last year or been at least mentioned in the Heisman Trophy talk. If we didn't throw all those, 20-something interceptions. He had 60 touchdowns and 20-something interceptions. If he would have had half of that, I think he would have been, considered a top 3 candidate for that trophy. As Davison runs 4 yards on that carry, making it 1st and 10. And of course, with that being the case here, we're going to have to rely on our running game a lot here this year, as we're going to try to limit some passing opportunities for Reid. And of course, we're going to throw a lot of more short passes if we can. But Godfrey and Little, I mean, they've showed they can really explode out of the backfield there, or off the line there. As you got Ramirez there helping us out. Of course, this, I believe, was Ramirez's last year, so we're trying to make some noise for him as he won the best tight end last season. We'll see first junior handoff again to Davison. Davison fighting for that yardage here. Now, Davison for right now will be the primary back, and eventually we'll start phasing in some other guys like we did 2 seasons ago when we introduced Davis for the first time. But right now, Davis, we feel like he has enough speed. If we can get him going, especially running up between the tackles there, of course, not so much success outside there. But if he can run between the tackles there, I think he'll have a great, really great successful season. As you see Reid here, going to take off, can't find nobody, and that's another weapon we need to use with Reid, as he has great ability to get out of the pocket, and if you can't find nobody down the field, you don't have to chuck it, just run it. As we'll see Jackson in motion, hand that one off there to Davison. Davison staying up the middle there, gets a nice little carry of 4 yards. So like I said, we got to use multiple ways for the quarterback, not to mention I want to try to implement some more of the younger players here. So if we are having blowouts, especially some of these non-conference games that we do have set up, our schedule's pretty decent. We're number 2. If we actually start with the season at number 4, Well, we're number 2 right now because there was a huge shift in the top, in the top of the if you've seen the top 25 there earlier, there was a huge shift there, and that's what got us up there. But we're still one of the considered, regardless coming into the season, ranked number 4 in the nation. We're still one of those talked about teams that say that we could come back and make something of it again, make another run for the national championship. As you see, a nice field goal there, and Highland, of course, take the lead 3-0. So San Jose State now will have possession here. As we'll see, Jones drops back in the pocket, throws off there with his back foot, gets that one to Hayes, and Hayes gets a 3-yard carry. As you see, no respect for our defense here, and that's been something that we've been kind of talking about here the last couple of years, that teams like this want to do this no huddle stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, it works, but only works for so long until the point where your guys are wiped out, and you start having to use some of your second string guys, and especially those second string guys or even third string guys that have never seen the field before. They don't know the plays that well and all that kind of stuff. That's going to start hurting you. Stevens gets a nice catch, a big boy there, a big tight end, and that's going to be another catch for him. I think this is his second catch, as he has now 26 yards on those 2 catches. So Jones trying to get everybody up on the line here. 1st and 10 here as they cross the 50. Jones drops back in the pocket, throws a screen pass there to Harris. Harris puts his head down, or I should say Hayes puts his head down for a 6-yard reception. Gets it down to a 2nd and 4 coming up. But there you see, trying to do this no huddle here, and like I said, doesn't necessarily we have not seen a team that really has successfully used it on us. Maybe BYU in the past, but usually there's something bad happens once they get down the field here. One of our corners or safeties or even our linebackers gets wise, and they'll start picking the ball off and start reading the quarterback's eyes, especially when they're throwing it. As you see, we should have had a tackle there. I believe that was Moore. He should have had that tackle, but Hayes gets away from him. And, of course, now they're going to slow it down some. So now 2nd and 6 coming up. And they're on Scotty territory here. Jones taking down that sack. That's a huge loss there. It's now 3rd and 14 coming up. So now I'm sure the safeties and corners here are chomping at the bit for a big play. He gets pulled down. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. It will look like a fumble, but it's going to be an incomplete pass. And it's going to be 4th and 14 coming up. As we'll see, this 47-yard field goal attempt. It's up, and it is good. And San Jose State puts 3 points on the board themselves, tying this one up now 3-all. 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties as they get the ball near their own 28-yard line here. Hand this one off to Davison. Davison's going to stay on the outside. Makes a nice run for a gain of 6 on the play. And it's going to be a 2nd and 4. Now 3rd and 3 coming up here. As we'll skip a play there. You'll see a handoff there to Davison. Davison, should have stayed up the middle, but goes on the outside instead. Gets caught, and that's going to be a loss for the Scotties, as the Scotties head coach says, no, go back out there. There's a mismatch. Let's expose it, and we'll see a drop back here for Reid. Reid throws one there to Ramirez. And Ramirez usually goes further out, but he stayed inside up the middle there and read that one pretty well there. He realized where he was out in the field and where the defenders were, so he didn't go so far outside the hash. He kind of stayed inside the hash there. It makes a nice catch for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 coming up as Reid drops back in the pocket, scrambles off to the left-hand side, looking down the field here, looking to see if he make a big play. Does. Gets that one to Little, but it's going to be an incomplete pass as Little just could not hold on to it. And it's going to be a 2nd and 10 coming up. So 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Scotties. There's an incomplete pass there. Little should have had that pass. But we'll see Reid now drops back in the pocket here, looking down the field, goes up, throws this one to Little. Little gets the catch this time around. That's a huge gain of 36 on that reception. Big play there from Reid, and of course connecting with Little. And we're already seeing some fireworks here in this first quarter alone as Godfrey gets the catch. And remember, Godfrey is now a junior. He's a junior, a true junior. we got him playing his freshman year, and now as a junior, he's even getting better here. And if we can throw enough touchdown passes for him too, I think we might see a future, maybe next season, him being a Heisman Trophy winner himself, or at least be considered for the Heisman. The second inch is coming up here. Reid drops back here, throws this one up there to Ramirez, and that's going to be a 2-yard reception touchdown. As you see the defense thinking, oh, how in the hell did he get that ball in there? And Reid did a great job there, zipping that ball right in there and making a play. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Score is 10-3 as motion there. You see from the fullback there for San Jose State. Jones gets clobbered there for a loss of 5 on the play. I think it was supposed to be some kind of handoff there, but he holds on to it instead, or maybe it was some kind of play action, but it didn't work out to their favor here. So we'll move on now to the second quarter. Second quarter, San Jose still has the ball. 2nd and 16, man in motion. That will be Stevens, I believe. Tight end. Throw this up the middle there to Austin. Austin gets a great catch. And that's a gain of their, or at least a first down. As we'll see a pass up the middle there. Gonzalez. And Sean Gonzalez gets a catch for 13. As they hurry up everybody up on the line here. Now 1st and 10. Jones calls his own number to stand. And Blanchard finally drags him down for a gain of 7. Again, here they are trying to use that no-huddle offense. And again, that no-huddle offense is not going to get them, it's going to get them in trouble, or it's just going to give them 3 points. As Miller reads that one very well. Big stop there from our big boy Miller, the tackle. The defensive tackle there makes a nice grab on the QB, and that's going to be a 3rd and 7 now coming up. Jones throws this one over lightly to Austin for the catch. That's enough for the first. As you see Austin in motion. 1st and 10. Jones again drops back in the pocket. Throws this one up there to Stevens, the big tight end. Can't really miss him at all. And that's going to be a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 4 coming up here. As Jones here drops back in the pocket. Lobs that one up there. But Collins does a great job of reading that play and reading the quarterback's eyes, seeing where he's throwing that one off too. And that's going to be a field goal attempt now here for San Jose State. San Jose State's going to try to put up another 3 points here. And this kick is even further away. And he even does a better job of getting this one in there. Take a look at this. He has plenty of room for that football to go through. As that was just a beauty of a kick now, 10-6. So San Jose State is trying their best to stay in this ball game here and not letting this one get too far out of hand. It's Reid now here. He's getting a little froggy here throwing the passes there. And throws that one to Godfrey. Big play, 29 yards on the reception. I'm sure Coach Bonds is telling him, like, hey, slow down, calm down. Don't get too pass happy on us right now. As Reid now runs options here, and this is something Coach Bonds says he's going to try to implement a little bit more because he wants to utilize Reid's speed. And that's a nice run there from him as we go now to a 1st and 10 coming up. On the, I believe, 35-yard line, or excuse me, 30-yard line there of San Jose State as Davison gets a carry there, and that's going to be a gain of 4 as he has 12 carries for 24 yards right now. 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Highland Scotties as they're now inside the 30. Hand this off to Davison. Davison making a nice run. Davison stiff-arming a guy there at the 20. And that's a nice 5-yard carry. But it's just not going to be enough to get to the sticks as they're just going to be a yard short of trying to convert for the first. So 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Scotties. As they'll hand this one off to Davison again. And Davison goes off to the left-hand side instead of the right-hand side. And he will get the first. So 1st and 10. Highland Scotties. You see Reid there calling an audible here. See what he's going to try to do here as Reid drops back in the pocket here, scrambles out to the right-hand side. That one almost gets intercepted, but is getting tipped away by Eddie Robinson of San Jose State. That was almost that was a dangerous throw there. 2nd and 10 coming up here for Reid. As Reid really needs to kind of just cool it here a little bit with the passing. But he's going to go forward again here, looking for a deep pass in the end zone there, and that's going to be Godfrey. 16 yards on the reception. touchdown. Second touchdown now of the day for Jasper Reid. First one of the day there for Godfrey. And that's what we want to see. Great play. And now they have taken now a 11-point lead here in this one. It's now 17-6. So now Jones here for San Jose State, hands off to Hayes as he gets dragged down for a loss of 3 on the play there by Ben Graham. 2nd and 13 coming up. We'll see Jones drops back in the pocket here, throws this one up there. It's a nice screen little pass there to Hayes, and Hayes gets this one. He gets 13 on that play as he stumbles there to the first down marker. So now again they're calling no huddle here on Highland Scotties defense. Again, not respecting this defense here. As we'll see a drop back here from Jones. Jones scrambling off to the right-hand side. Jones lobbing this one up there. He's going to get hit hard. Nice job there from Sam Fowler, putting the hit on there on the tight end. Making now 2nd and 10 coming up. Jones drops back in the pocket, gets a good block there, and almost got hit on his blind side there, but Morales will get the catch, and that'll be a 14-yard reception. Again, another first down here for the San Jose Trojans, or Spartans, excuse me. So now 1st and 10 coming up here as the Spartans trying to get down the field here and try to get some kind of points here, especially a touchdown here in this last part of this first half, as Collins gets a good hit on Morales this time again. And that's a gain of 10, but he's going to say referee's going to indicate a short of just a couple of inches. So 2nd and inches coming up. Jones drops back in the pocket. Again, throws this one there to Stevens. And Stevens, oh my God, gets picked up and slammed down. Almost WWE style that time. And that is going to be a 1st and 10. I don't know how he kept onto that football there, but damn. Sorry, excuse my language there, but geez. Jones drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to be thrown there to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez showing his style of getting some stop points there on that pass as he jumps up above 2 defenders there. And Jones trying to show off his arm too. 1st and 10 now, or 1st and goal here after that big play there to Gonzalez. Jones up the middle there, shows Stevens, and Stevens just, oh my goodness, Stevens just uses his palm and just palms the guy. And he gets the touchdown in the end zone. It's now 17-13. So now we got a ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10 coming up here. 4:45 left here in the second quarter. As Davison will run this one for just a short gain of 2. And we'll see if they can try to get down the field here. 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Scotties. Reid calling an audible here. And looking for something maybe deep here this time around. He throws up the middle there to Robinson. And I believe that's Aaron Robinson on the catch, as he will get a nice 17-yard reception. He's our 4th string wide receiver as he gets a first down. So now 1st and 10 coming up here. Godfrey on the far right, Little on the far left. Reid running around here. He knows he has defenders on him. Throws this one there quickly to Godfrey. I didn't see that. Jeez. Just rifles that one there. Godfrey coming around across the center of the field, gets the catch, stays in bounds. That's a big first down there for the Highland Scotties. I believe 20 or so on the pass there. So 1st and 10 here. Reid hands this one off to Davison. Davison runs this one, gets a gain of 5 as he is doing his job here, trying to help out in the pressure situation here. We're trying to run the ball a little bit more here with him and trying to help out the QB. As we'll see now a Reid option here, and you see Reid runs this one there as he gets a nice first down. A little dangerous, he should have slid, but he is all right, and he holds all to the football. 1st and 10 now here after the big first down from the QB. On that nice run, we'll see Jackson in motion here for the Scotties. Hand this one off there to Davison. Davison getting a good block off the edge, going down the field here. Could try to get to the end zone, but he's going to be stopped shy at the 5 as he tried to stiff arm there. And he is going to get drugged down. So now 1st and goal here, just 2 minutes left here in the first half. Reid here calling an audible here. He's looking for a chance, maybe some kind of slant pass, maybe to the end zone here. He snapped the ball. He does so, and Little gets in there for a touchdown. 4 yards on that touchdown. And that is touchdown number 3 now for Jasper Reid. The first one of the day for Jeremy Little. We'll see some highlights there from the game so far here. And this has been a pretty good game between both teams. 24-23. As we'll see a timeout being called there by Jones. As Highland Scotties get a hold of him there in the backfield. That's a loss of 8. Making it 2nd and 18. Jones now in the shotgun here. Has Stevenson in motion. Stevens goes to the right-hand side there. Gonzalez gets the catch up the middle on that little slant pass. Gets 14 yards on the reception. And, of course, now they're going to move the chains here. Or get in no huddle mode here again. 3rd and 4. Jones drops back in the pocket. Miller trying to get a hold of it. And that's going to be picked up by McCall. McCall looking to go back in the end zone here. Can he take this one back for a pick 6? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. And the Scotties are on the board again, this time with the help of the CB. Chris McCall takes it back for a pick 6, his first of the season. Great job there as he's got some great blocking. And, of course, that great speed that he has, able to take this one back to the house. As the fans here in Highland are going crazy. Yes, go HCC #1 indeed. As we are the #2 ranked team in the nation. Jones there throws this one there to Stevens. And a nice tackle there from Moore. That's only 2 yards on the play. 1:10 left here as again run that no huddle. And like I said, that no huddle will get you in trouble. And that's what happened when they threw that pick there. Jones drops back here and almost try to get the pick there. As Hayes snags it away from the defender at the last minute there, and they get the first down. Minute left here. Jones throws one to Stevens. Stevens going down the field. Stevens shrugs off a tackle but gets tripped, and he gets 19 yards on that catch as he's getting close to 60 yards on 7 catches here today. Got to figure out how we can stop that big boy there. As Jones drops back in the pocket here, looks, fires this one here deep. That one gets tipped away by Reggie Owen. First deflection of the day here for Owen as he almost had an interception. 2nd and 10. Jones drops back in the pocket, throws one up there in the middle there to Austin. Austin gets the catch and gets taken down for a gain of 15 on the play. Keeps moving the chains now for the Spartans as they're now in the Highland Scotties 30. 1st and 10, and wait a minute, there is a flag on the field here. We'll see who this is on. And it will be a false start on the offense, so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And it's going to be a 1st and 15 for the Spartans. 1st and 15 on the Spartans, ball on the Highlands 35. Jones drops back here, fires this one up there, and Pope puts his hands, oh my God. He tips it and keeps it in play for the interception. 36 seconds left here. Can Highland try to score here? 31-13. Reid dropping back here, looking down the field here, fires this one up there. That is going to go to Ramirez, the tight end. And Highland gets a big catch, and they're going to call a timeout there. Coach Bonds letting the official know he wants a timeout. 1st and 10. Highland has 2 timeouts remaining. San Jose only has 1 in this half. Reid drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, making a big, want to make a big play, but he's going to get sacked for a loss of 10 on the play, and Highland will burn their 2nd timeout. I don't know what Reid was looking for, but you got to get rid of the football there, buddy. You don't have too much time, as we'll see now 2nd and 20 here. Reid drops back here, fires, throws this one to Godfrey. Godfrey is wide open again. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. That is the 2nd passing touchdown of the day for Godfrey, and that is the 4th of the day here for Mr. Jasper Reid, as he is just on fire, showing off why he should be a Heisman Trophy candidate this year, and maybe even so, maybe we even say he should win the Heisman this year. He's almost a shoe-in to win that trophy. 1st and 10 coming up here with just 16 seconds left with the Spartans having the ball. Spartans going to be smart about this one here. They're going to run it with Hayes. So that's going to just pretty much tick away the final 10 seconds of this half. And that is how this first half is going to finish. As so we see here, 38-13 is your final score. And there you go. As this first half has been a great one here. And right now, I mean, again, don't want to get too pass happy. We got to be, be aware that we can't pass all the time. We got to get back to that running game some with Davison, because that will really help out Reid. And that's something we're going to look at. We'll look at our halftime stats here in just a bit about that. But other than that, I mean, it's been a great game here as Reid has been showing off. And, we said, we promised him we're going to try to get him be considered for the Heisman. I think the more thing to be more accurate, we said we was going to win the Heisman with him. And so far with today's stats, he is showing that here off. As you see there, we got 2 turnovers there on San Jose State. So we'll get to the second half here. As again, like I said, we have to be kind of focused on the running game here in this first half. We got a big enough lead here. Of course, we can always extend it. We got a big enough lead here to keep us good, and not worry about have to fight back. So we can try to shrink the clock some by using our halfbacks and fullbacks, and of course even our quarterback getting a chance to run a little bit more. And if the lead continues getting bigger, of course we'll bring in our second string guys here. So 2nd and inches here for Jones and for the Spartans. And so he'll drop back there looking down the field. Oh, that's going to be a fumble as Miller just wipes out the QB. Oh my God. And Blanchard's going to take this back for a fumble recovery, and 6 points there. The defense stepping up here today. This is the second time now the defense has helped us out. First one was an interception, and then the second one is a fumble recovery for 6. There you see the fans loving this first game and seeing their team do what they've been doing here the last couple of seasons now, just being dominant. San Jose State throws this one there to Austin. Austin gets the catch, a gain of 6 on the play. As we go to a 2nd and 4 here, as they call no huddle. We'll see what Jones can try to do. 2nd and 4. Jones goes up here, throws this one to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets hit, but he will hold on to it for a gain of 13. Moving those chains. Now 1st and 10 for San Jose State. It's Highland trying to relay a play here to their defense as Jones drops back in the pocket there, lobs this one up there to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez holds on to it as he gets pushed out of bounds. But they say it was a catch, so this will be a 21-yard reception for a first. And again, this no huddle is for San Jose State. San Jose State there drops back. Jones looking here, scramble, looks over to his left or right-hand side to Gonzalez. And that's a 15-yard reception. But wait a minute. They're going to review this here, and why are they reviewing this for? He has both feet in bounds. I don't know if they know this memo, but college, it's 1 foot. Just have 1 foot in. So, the booth, I think, are drunk, and the play stands. So, okay. Anyway, 1st and 10 here coming up. Hayes now runs this one there. Stopped by Blanchard, and another Scotty there to make the play, as Hayes only has 4 carries for 6 yards. Blanchard just got his 5th tackle of the day here today. 2nd and 5 coming up. Jones here scrambling off to the left-hand side, looks up, fires this one up there. That's going to be picked off by McCall. Again, McCall showing off what he can do there. We've seen some of this towards the end of the season there when he was playing a little bit more, and now he is definitely showing off what he can do defensively, as he puts us now the ball on our own 20-yard line after that interception. As Reid's going to slide there, and they say he has got about 9, if that's even being nice. They'll give him 9 on the play. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Scotties, as I'll hand this off to Davison here. Davison going on the outside there, breaking off a tackle, and then finally getting pulled down near the 37-yard line. And that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Highland Scotties. He was tackled there by Kevin Brown on that tackle. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Scotties as Jackson's in motion. Davis in the backfield here. Hand this one off to Davison. Davison looking there, scrambled around here. Davison going all the way to the house here. Can he run this one all the way there? And he does so. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. A big 63-yard run. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm talking about here. I knew eventually he would have a big run, and that's exactly what he got right there as he takes that one to the house. Big 63-yard run. There you see the fans again, the student section just going wild as the Scotties now lead it 52-13. 1st and 10 here for Jones for San Jose State. A screen pass there. There you see Call looking for make a good hit and cannot do so, but he does force him out of bounds there as he gets a gain of 9 yards on that reception. 2nd and 1 coming up here. Man in motion there for San Jose State. Jones drops back in the pocket. Has a solid pocket. Oh, not so solid anymore, as that is going to be a sack there by Olsen. 2nd sack of the day here for him. And 2nd tackle for loss. And second tackle for him for the day. Now puts it at 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 coming up here. It's Jones here. Drops back in the pocket here. Looks up the middle. Up to Stevenson. His huge target. And he finds him. And there you see, we're just trying to pop him just a little bit harder there because we want to get freaking tight end to drop the ball, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon here. 1st and 10. After the big 1st down, Jones here looks to his left and finds again his tight end, Travis Stevens. 3-yard reception. He has 9 catches, 87 yards, and of course 1 touchdown that he got there back in the 1st. No huddle here for a 2nd and 7 for San Jose State. Jones throws this one up there. Hayes there almost got tackled there by Blanchard, but gets around Blanchard. But finally gets the gets tackled before he gets the 1st. Or I should say get tackled after the 1st. And that's a 1st and 10 now here for San Jose State. It's Jones in the pocket once again here. Jones, you got to get rid of it there, buddy. But that's all right because we'll take the sack. That'll be Mario King, his 1st sack of the season. Loss of 5 on the play. Loss of 6 on that play. 2nd and 16. Pull down Stevens there. As that will be Blanchard on that tackle. Gain of 3 on the play. As we'll see a 3rd and 3 coming up here. Blanchard has a 6th tackle already here today. I think he's leading tackles so far here. 3rd and 13. Jones drops back in the pocket. Oh, screen pass again. And I hate when they call these here. As King and the rest of the Scotties try to track the player down. And that'll be Josh Gordon. Gain of 22 on the reception. Of course, another 1st down. So that screen call is really working out for them. We got to be aware of that. I see a pass there to Austin, and Austin gets hit pretty hard there, and he'll get enough there for the 1st, as it was a gain about 16 on that play. So 1st and 10 here on the no huddle, and again looks like San Jose is going to be called on a flag here. It's going to be offense. It's going to be a false start, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and it's going to put them near the 15-yard line. So 1st and goal here for Gordon, and he gets pulled down finally there as he reaches the 5, as he gets 8 on the carry there for the 2nd and goal. 3rd and goal coming up here. We'll see what Jones is going to do. Jones throws that one there. Oh, Conley cannot hold. Oh no, he holds on to a gain of 5 on the play, but it's just going to be short to get in the 1st, and we'll see a flag on the field here. It's going to be San Jose State again, a false start. Now, they made a 52-yarder earlier, and before that made a 43-yard or 46-yarder. They should be able to make this one here. This is about a 35-yard kick, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. As you see there, no problem there. They finally get points on the board here. It's been a while for them, but they've only got 1 touchdown so far. As we'll see 52-16 and Little here trying to run this one here. Little running this one all the way back to the 40. That's a 42-yard return. Almost thought he was going to take that back to the house. That would be even crazier for our first game of the season. So now 1st and 10 here. We still got our first string guys out there. I think I was told here in my headset that Coach Bonds will eventually bring in his 2nd string here as Reid makes a nice throw run here. But I think he might want to pad some stats here for a couple of his guys here, especially his quarterback. 2nd and 5 here after the quarterback made a nice little run there. And we'll see what he can do here on this 2nd and 5 here as he's calling an audible. Drops back in the pocket, scrambles off a little bootleg there, off to the right-hand side. He is going to call his own number instead. Take this one inside the 40 as that's a 21-yard carry there inside the 40 of the Spartans. Nice run there, making him think he's going to pass, but instead he takes a little boot route to the right. It goes down the field as Reid here throws one, zips this one to Rodriguez. That's a gain of 15 on the play. Makes a 1st and 10. So now 1st and 10 coming up here for the Scotties as we'll see Reid here, Reid option. And there you see a nice run there from him as he gets 4 yards on the carry. He got 64 yards for the day on 8 carries. As he is doing a great job here getting that positive yards here. So showing he's both dangerous in through the air and on the ground as a football player. 3rd and 5, and of course Heisman Trophy Heisman Trophy committee loves seeing those numbers there. As we'll see Reid here, he's got to, oh, be careful. Oh, he dropped the football. This one is going to be picked up and it's going to go back for 6 as Reid was just doing way too much with that football there, and he should have slid as the Spartans get on the board here with the help of their defense as the defensive player there picks it up and takes it back to the house. Nah, that was tough for me to watch. But you know, gotta be more careful with that football. We gotta do a better job there of maintaining that, keeping that football there in the hands of our quarterback. We're gonna run with it. 1st and 10 after the touchdown there. 52-23. Reid here, not learned his lesson from last game here. He's gonna go down the sidelines, but this time he's going to be smart and he's going to get out of bounds for the 1st. As we'll see now 1st and 10 coming up here for Jasper Reid and the Highland Scotties. They want to go ahead and try to score here again. They've only scored about, what, once, maybe twice here in this quarter. Deep pass there to Ramirez. Ramirez gets the catch. Ramirez trying to keep his legs moving as the fellow teammate of his kind of got in his way along with another defender there. So now 1st and 10 after the big play. Reid drops back here, looking down the field here, looking to make a pass. He does so there. This one, oh, too deep. He has the arm, but it was too deep to Robinson. Robinson couldn't get there on time. Imagine if Robinson got there. Woo! 2nd and 10 now coming up here for Reid as Reid drops again, takes off here, scrambling, going down the field and gets out of bounds. He'll be taken out of bounds by the 30. They're in the Spartans territory. So nice run there for him, about a 20-yard run there for him. 1st and 10 here for James, as James is going to come in for the first time in the game here. Makes a nice 1-yard carry, and it's going to be a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 coming up here as James is coming in to take over the running back duties for Davis. And we'll see Jackson in motion. Hand this one off there to James. James going to go on the outside. He's going to run this one to the marker, and he does. As that's a gain of 11, and that's it for the 3rd quarter. So now 1st and 10 here as we flip the field here to start off the 4th. Highland pretty much now just needs to try and chew on the clock. As Reid's going to go down the field here. Reid's going to take this one down. He's going to be taken down at the 12 for a nice gain of 7. Hand off there, Reid. Oh, he did not see that crowd of white shirts there towards him as he's trying to do an option there. So now 3rd and 7 coming up. Robinson in motion, going from the right to the left side of your screen. We'll see what he is going to be trying to do here. As Reid here looks, and Reid is going to be taken down. A huge loss there. Loss of 9 on the play. Makes it now a 4th and 16 coming up here, and we'll see what the Highland Scotties is going to try to do here. As the timeout's being called there by Coach Coach Teddy Bonds. Wow, I just been finishing up the TJ Bonds series, and I didn't think I was ever say it. I always say his dad in his series. Now I'm starting saying his son in this one. 4th and 16 coming up here. As Highland's going to go for it here now. They're going to look for a deep pass there to Ramirez. Ramirez gets the catch, but Ramirez just short of the first down marker. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and that's now going to put the defense and or the offense of San Jose State in at their own 10. So 1st and 10 coming up here. As we'll see, Jones drops back in the pocket, rifles that one to Austin as a group of Scotties get a hold of him and take him down for him for at least for a short game. 3rd and 4 coming up, man in motion. That'll be Stevenson, the tight end. Josh back here on that screen pass there. Gordon gets this one there. Fowler trying to bring him down. And Fowler is going to lose this one as Gordon gets the 5 yards that he needs for the first. Sam Fowler, 7 tackles here today already. Jones here, drops back in the pocket. 1st and 10. We'll get that one to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez gets a great catch. And that's a 1st and 10 again. That's again, move the chain, gang. Of course, there's not much they can do here with 7:53 left. I mean, they believe in miracles. I guess it's possible, but we'll see a deep pass that's going to nobody there. Actually going to go in the stands by Jones. So now 3rd and 10 coming up here. 7:45 left here in the 4th quarter. Jones here drops back, throws one to Austin. Austin bringing that down by the Santos. As again, they go for a no huddle here. It'll be another 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here, and we'll see Jones gets taken down there. Nice stop from the defensive line as Rizzo gets a hold of him. That'll be a gain. Be no gain there, as we'll see now 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle there, Morales goes there. And Morales gets the catch, another catch there for 22 yards. 3 catches, 46 yards now for Chris Morales of San Jose State. Now they go no huddle again here. 7:30 left here in the 4th quarter. Stevenson in motion. Jones drops back in the pocket. Throws that one up there. Pope comes down with it. And the Pope trying to take this one back, as that's going to be the 5th turnover now for San Jose State in today's ball game. 7:21 left here in the 4th. Play action. Reid drops back in the pocket here, looking down the field. Throwing this one up there, and tipped away by Ben Willis. It was intended there for Godfrey, but Godfrey could not jump up to it. So incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Play action here from Reid. Reid looks up, fires that one to Ramirez as Ramirez gets this one, and he is near the 33-yard line for that big catch. 7 minutes left here. See again, Highland trying to go down the field here. He's got James in motion. Play action here. Driving back, go up the middle there to Godfrey. Godfrey gets the catch, and he's finally taking his legs out from him on that tackle. Go now to another 1st and 10. 1st and 10. We'll see Reid drops back in the pocket. Reid's going to go ahead and call his own number instead. Hands off to the left. Oh, he better go. Jeez, this kid. Slide. We cannot lose the football here when we're this close to scoring. 2nd and 1 coming up here. It's Reid going to switch it up now. We'll see the play clock run down to 6. Hand this one off. No, Reid's going to hold on to it and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Jasper Reid. Nice rushing touchdown there for him, as I believe that is his first rushing touchdown of the season, as he has been running quite a bit here in this ball game. And I don't know if he's trying to get more I know Coach Bond said he's going to try to keep the guys in there as long as he can, but I think at some point here we might want to take him out. But maybe, the simple fact, because they're playing really well, this is the first game, they want to build that confidence up for him. But nonetheless here, hopefully they'll bring in the second string guys to kind of give Reid some breathing room and avoid any types of injuries. And so Rizzo almost had the tackle on Jones, but Miller has to come back and bring him down. That's a loss of 2, as Miller's got his 3rd sack now here in today's game. 3rd and 12 coming up, as we'll see Jones here throws this one up there. That's going to be lobbed up there, almost taken away there by Pope, as he already had 2 interceptions already here in today's game. Looking for a 3rd one, and of course we already had 1 interception that we got from McCall, as McCall intercepted that one off of Jones and took it back for a pick 6. We wouldn't mind having another one like that again here in this game. As you see, Reid's numbers so far, 17 of 22, 4 touchdowns. No interceptions, but he does have 1 fumble. So here we are now, 5:11 left in this ball game as Reid drops back. Zips this one there to Ramirez. This time Ramirez getting bounced and, of course, gets the 1st down. 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties, as Reid will drop back in the pocket, scramble off to the right-hand side there, keeps his legs moving, and that one will get inside the 30, getting a 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 here for the Highland Scotties. Scotties had their tight end Ramirez in motion. And of course, we've been throwing quite a bit to Ramirez here in today's game. Reid, on the other hand here, he's looking down the sidelines here, finds Little. Little stays his inbounds. We're finally getting pushed out there inside the 10 for a huge 1st down. I would say Reid's almost taking a little bit of a risk here in some cases, but we'll see. Reid here runs this one in there, and he is going to get a gain of 7 on the play, trying to get another rushing touchdown for himself, but he's going to be just a yard short there of getting in the end zone. So now 2nd and goal coming up here for the Scotties. As Reid's under center here, and of course, I don't know what he's going to be trying to call here. Oh, he's going to zip this one there, and no, cannot get that one as it's going to be deflected. Tyler there on the play, making the stop. 3rd and goal coming up here. Reid here calling an audible here. Doesn't like what he's seeing for the defense here, and of course, this is a short field, so he's going to zip it in there with his ability of his arm. He needs to do it quick. You'll see a quick pass there to Little. Little tries to get in there, but it's going to be no gain as he goes out of bounds. And they're still at the 1-yard line. So no gain there. So they're going to go for here on 4th and goal. Why not? Let's just see what we can do. So Little's going to be in motion here. He's going to come on from the far left to the right. 4 seconds left here. You got to snap the football. Reid drops back here. Cunningham puts his hands up. That's a turnover on downs. And that's going to put now Cunningham in the offense, or should say Jones in the offense for San Jose. Should put them on the 20-yard line. Or no, I forgot. Excuse me. It's going to put them right at their own 1. So this is going to be something here. Maybe Coach Bonds did that on purpose to do something to hit Jones and try to see if they can get the ball. 2nd and 10 coming up here for Jones as he's underneath his own shadow of his own goalpost. Again, pressured there, and almost getting that ball away there from the defender. That would have been Reggie Owens on that play. 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball still on the 1-yard line. Jones dropping back here. Got to get rid of it here. Throws one to Stevens. Stevens gets hit hard by Sam Fowler. And Fowler, of course, will get the stop, and will not be able to get the 1st down. So it'll be 4th and 3 here. They'll punt this one here. Owens in the backfield, ready to catch this one here. Owens trying to go return this one here. Getting a good block here. Can he take this back for a punt return? Keeps his legs moving. They're going to bring him down as that's a 40-yard return. Great field position here from the special teams. Oh, I'm telling you guys, everything is clicking here today. Special teams, defense, offense especially, you name it, they have been clicking. First and goal coming up here for Reid. Reid's going to go down the field here. Reid looking for that block there. Ramirez should have had that block, but he just did not take it until it's already too late. And Reid gets hit pretty hard, but holds on to the football. Second and goal, we'll give this one to Little, and Little gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. As that is going to be touchdown number 2 for Little. As he has now 2 for the season here. And 2, of course, that's just 2 here for today. And take a look at the highlights there. Yeah, San Jose State realizing, man, these guys, no wonder they were number 1 last year. As they've really kicked up the notch here in all facets of the game. Offense, defense, scoring on defense, playing some good defense, getting a hold of the quarterback. Just like they do with Miller again. Miller murdering these guys. As I believe Miller now has, he has now 4 sacks in this ball game. Of course, a forced fumble also. 3rd and 17 here, and Olsen brings them down. That's a loss of 8 on the play. It's now a 4th and 25 here, as you see. Defensive line giving some love to one another, and they'll, of course, be forced to punt. So now 1st and 10 coming up here after the punt. We get great field position here as TJ, unfortunately, does not get a good run there as he goes just back to the line of scrimmage with no gain. And, okay, they're going to call a timeout. I was going to say, that play clock's ticking away there, and almost got a delay of game there on Reid. Reid drops back here in the pocket, throwing this one up there. That's going to be picked off by Banks. Interception, and that is not what we was wanting to see from our QB here. I thought we had this one. I thought we had that one over the head of the defender. It was just going to be kind of a deep catch over the shoulder for our receiver, but nope, that is not it. Jones play action here, looking down the field here, throwing this one up there. That's going to be broken up by McCall, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. Now 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Spartans. As Jones here hands this one off to Gordon. Gordon's going to run this one down, and so there's just 20 seconds left here. Big, nice hit there from the defense. And as soon as they set this ball here on this no huddle, the clock will resume. As there's just 20 seconds left here. And Jones here. Jones, what was you thinking there on that one there, buddy? As he's trying to get away there from the defense, but Graham gets a hold of him for a sack. 2nd and 15 here. Last chance now for them to, do something. And that is pretty much how the game is going to end. What a game here. Unfortunately, we walk out of here. We get a win. Reid, of course, turned over the ball twice on a fumble and then later on an interception. But nonetheless, he had a great day. There you see 6 total touchdowns. Of course, 5 in the air, 1 on the ground. And, so far, he's looking good as one of those Heisman Trophy candidates here. And like I said, we got to avoid the, towards the end there, I think I should have said, okay, you've had enough fun here for today. Let's pull you out. But I wanted to add some stats there for this first game because not too often you get a chance to just put a whooping on a team in NCAA football. And especially if you were like me, I usually do by now at that point. When they get to 42 points, I'm like, okay, first string, you're done for the day. You did your job. Now let 2nd string come in there and take over the business and close it out. But I was just having way too much fun with the passing there, obviously. But yeah, it was a good game. I had a lot of fun because we've got a couple of good games coming up here, especially this in week 3. In the next episode, we take on Penn State, and that's gonna be a game where we're really gonna have to be focusing on big time because Penn State known for their linebackers and just their great defensive linemen and stuff like that. And we're definitely have to play some smarter, more focused football. Cannot be passing the ball around like all willy-nilly. like we did in today's game. But your player of the game, obviously, it is Reid, 21 of 30, 410 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 2 sacks. Davison, 21 carries, 131 yards. He had a touchdown today. And Reid also had a nice day on the ground, too. 19 carries, 112 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Ramirez, 9 catches, 182 yards, a touchdown. Godfrey, 6 catches for 145 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a Little, 5 catches, 66 yards for the day for him. And of course, Fowler, your leading tackler, along with King there with 7. And then Miller had the most tackles for loss. He had 5. Miller also had the most sacks. He had 4. He was just a wrecking ball there, getting hold of the quarterback. Olsen right behind him with 3, and then Moore had 1, and so did King. Had 1 also there too. And then interception-wise, McCall, 2 interceptions along with Pope, and of course McCall had that defensive touchdown, which we got a lot of help from, which was very, very nice. And of course a forced fumble there by Miller, and of course Blanchard, a fumble recovery. We had 2 defensive. Okay, now I was thinking about McCall and Blanchard both had defensive touchdowns there. So nice job there for those guys, as we did a great job in all facets of the game. That was just awesome. All 3 phases of the game, passing, offense, defense, special teams, all came together, played a great game, and really put a good whooping on San Jose State to start off the season. So, take a look here, just looking at some of the numbers there for San Jose State. And of course, I'm sure Jones would like to forget about this game, but I was really impressed with Travis Stevens. 11 catches and 96 yards. They almost played their tight end, and Gonzalez too, 8 catches, 123 yards. But they were playing their tight end like we play our tight end, which I find that very hilarious. They got a good size tight end who's tall, who got some speed for his size. They did a great job there. It was really tough. And now I understand now why the computer has a tough time covering, because it's just like, damn, how do you stop a runaway freaking fridge? It was good play by them, and they took advantage of it, and they got, like I said, that 1 touchdown there to help them out. Eddie Robinson, the most tackles there for San Jose State. Banks is right behind, actually tied with him there with 8 in the game. I believe Robinson had Robinson and Carter both had the most tackles for loss. They had 2 apiece, along with Brown, Thomas, and Harper. And then, of course, in sacks department there, Harper had a sack along with Carter. There was only 2 sacks they had in the game. And I believe, of course, the 1 interception that was in the game by Banks. That one I should have laid off there. Like I said, I was trying to throw over his head, or at least down the field. I don't know. I lost again. For whatever reason, I just end up, like plays like that, I end up lollipopping those. I'm like, oh, come on. You did a hell of a lot better than that there. But as we take a look here, getting ready for week number 3, we'll take on Penn State. Now, they're currently right now ranked 15th in the nation. I think they lose that ranking, or maybe have lost that ranking, I think. No, that is a ranking right now. So we'll see what we can do against them coming up in the next episode, as I'm looking at my notes over here. And so they're 15th in the nation. It's going to be a tight battle. Number 2 going against number 15. And when that stuff happens in Madden, the games are not going to be as close, or they're going to be close as possible. So not going to be a blowout like it was this week, but hey, it was fun. But we got to get to seriousness coming up in this game here against Penn State. And of course, it will be on the road. So it'll be our first road test of the season, and we'll see what we can do here coming up. But that's it for me, you guys. If you guys, again, did like the episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys get some more Scotties team builder here on the channel. Don't forget to check out our second channel over there, as we do have a Stanford Cardinals online Dynasty we're playing right now. And you guys can go check that out over there on ESGNet LP. There's a link down below for that channel. Of course, this is our second channel. And of course, don't forget, if you're like to check us out on live streams, we live stream over on Twitch every Thursday night at 9 p.m., every Friday afternoon at 1 p.m., and occasionally sometimes Friday nights at 9 p.m., and then again also on Saturday nights at 10 p.m. So definitely check it out. It's over there. It's a chilled vibe. Get a chance to see me, my face, put the voice with the face, and of course have some fun and just hang out with me. And while we're playing NCAA, playing FIFA, Madden, you name it, we'll be playing it over there. Good 2 or 3 hours on there on Twitch, just having some fun. So again, guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. Get ready for this next game. Episode 89 coming up, week 3. Penn State, number 15 in the nation. We'll see if we can take them out. That's it for me. As always, keep each other healthy, and go Scotty Nation.